7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the America East Championship game. 65 for Maine, 61 for Vermont. That's how it shapes up. 1 timeout and a 1:20-second timeout for Vermont, 2 of each for Maine. The Black Bears still have 2 fouls to give, while Vermont is already over the limit. And it comes down to this. An entire season to be decided in the next 7.5 minutes of game time. Church with Tinklova on her. She's done a good job, and Church hits an amazing fadeaway shot after being bumped by Tinklova, and Carolyn Church has 22. Blodgett tries to answer, can't. Gets knocked out of bounds, and Maine will keep the ball. The lead is 2 for Maine. Vachon to Blodgett. With Taylor on her, she'll spin off the glass and can't get it to go. Church, another rebound. She has 8. Vermont can tie or take the lead. Kervin with a foot on the line. It's just a 2. So the game is tied, 65-65. And Vermont comes out of the timeout and ties the game.
Oh boy, Vermont doing a great job maintaining composure. But like I said before, they're used to playing in these big games, and this is going to go right down to the wire.
Cassidy goes left again, but can't get it to go. Carver fought for it and managed to keep it alive. The Catamounts start 4 seniors. They have very, very much experience. The Black Bears only have 2 seniors on their team. Vachon down low to Carver. Church got a piece of it. Taylor ahead to Church, and she'll slow it down. Now Taylor in low. Great position inside, but Melissa Dodge couldn't get it to go and had to take down Cassidy after she missed.
This has been such a physical game. You've really seen some bodies flying. You have to wonder whose advantage that is. You know, Maine didn't get as much rest as Vermont, and maybe they're starting to get tired. But you know, I think with Maine, they have an adrenaline rush right now. You're talking 6.5 minutes left in your season, and tired legs or not, I think they're going to keep pushing, and they've got to keep taking it right to Vermont, because Vermont is not going to give up, not going to let up at all.
Jamie Cassidy is 8 of 8 from the free throw line. She has 18 points to go with 5 rebounds. She now has 19 points, and Maine has a 2-point lead. Cassidy, the high scorer for Maine so far. What will the Catamounts counter with?
What or who?
Shot clock is at 5. Vermont's in trouble. Kervin's going to have to let it go. She does. Rebound, scramble out of bounds. Off Kervin, Maine's ball. We just saw the intense look on Sydney Blodgett's face. Maine with a 2-point edge, trying to upset top-seeded Vermont. Blodgett, look at the move down low. Fates Laurie Taylor out of her uniform and hits for 2 more. Blodgett is on the board with 20. Maine has a 4-point edge. Vermont looking a little confused now. See if they can settle down a bit. Church on Tinklova, and they've got to call Tinklova for that.
No question.
A valiant effort. I don't think that's exactly legal. That is 4 on Martina Tinklova. She has done a great job this afternoon. She will check out with 4 fouls. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, but more importantly, she's really put defensive pressure on Carolyn Church. She gave Maine some quality minutes. Foot on the line for a 2-point shot for Kate Cronin. 69-67, Maine by 2.
foul was on Cronin, because that could have been a quick foul on Church.
Cronin has 4 fouls. Andy Clark is in, and Clara Danes will sit. And Carver hits again. 71-67. Maine with a 4-point edge. We're under 5 minutes to play in this one. Curve into Church. Drives on Cassidy. Jamie's got to be careful. She kind of lets her go there. You can tell that Jamie Cassidy is playing with 3 fouls.
Well, anytime Vermont looks confused or a little unstable, they're going to put the ball into the hands of Carolyn Church, and she is just going to go to work inside. And
Church had one-on-one with Cassidy, knowing that Cassidy's playing with 3 fouls. That's a bit of an advantage. Blodgett for the long 3. Won't go. Andy Clark is there for the rebound. Andy Clark with a big rebound. The junior from Madison High School. The foul's on Kate Cronin, and that is it for her. Senior Kate Cronin will check out with 12 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds, and maybe the end of her career.
That is a huge loss for Vermont right now, and I don't know how deep Vermont's bench goes, but they better come up with a player that has an intensity level of a Kate Cronin.
That is also the 10th foul now on Vermont, so Maine will shoot 2 every time the players are fouled, and that could turn out to be huge.
Certainly could, and Maine shooting on fire from the free throw line right now at 93%, 14 of 15 for the game.
There you see the 3-point percentage. It's 33 3-pointers have been taken today. And Andy Clark hits her free throw. It's back to a 2-possession game, 73-69, Maine by 4. A trip to the NCAA tournament on the line. Just over 4 minutes to play. Church to Kervin, back to Church. She goes up and Cassidy blocks it, but they're going to call her for the foul.
Mr. McCormick doesn't agree with that call. Great help this time by Cassidy, but you're going to see she's doing the little swat. If she had kept her hands straight up, she would have distracted Church on that shot, but instead picks up the 4th foul. But, you know, as a post player, when you see that person turning to take that shot, and you think you can get your hand on it, it's awfully hard to resist.
Tiklova with 4 fouls comes in for Cassidy with 4 fouls. With 4:10 to go and the possibility, at least, of overtime looming, Coach Colombo could not take a chance and let Cassidy get her 5th foul. Church missed the first but makes the second, so it's a 3-point lead for Maine, 73-70. Blodgett has been pulled 8 of 22 from the floor. Vashon takes the pick from Clark, and Carver's backdoor again. Sandy Carver works so well without the ball to get open.
Boy, if anybody wants to know how to move without the ball, you need to watch Sandy Carver.
The crowd has erupted, and we've got a timeout on the floor. A 20-second timeout by Vermont. Maine has its biggest lead now, 75-70. Sandy Carver is up to 15 points, 6 of 8 from the floor.
And that's senior leadership for you. We knew that she was going to come in excited to play. Last game in Alfond Arena, and she wanted to go out with a bang. And here you go, Amy Vashon again. That Vashon to Carver connection has worked well for Maine. See Carver chasing it down, waiting for the defense to go by. Up strong with her shot. Sandy Carver is such a leader, both on and off the floor. A terrific role model for the young ladies in Maine.
5-point lead for Maine. 3:40 and counting to play. 27 points, 8 rebounds for Church. 75-72, Maine by 3, and we need to catch our breath, folks. We're going down to the wire at Alfond Arena. The Black Bears lead it by 3 with time running down.
Buy a new vehicle for only $100 over invoice during the winter clearance sale at Morrison Chevy Olds in Ellsworth and Lincoln Chevy Olds in Lincoln. And with factory rebates, you'll pay less for your new vehicle than we did. Now that's a deal. For example, you'll save almost $4,200 on a Chevy 4x4 extended cab. Save a whopping $3,100 on a 4-door Chevy Blazer. Drive away in Olds 88 LS with $3,400 in savings. Don't miss the $100 over invoice sale at Morrison Chevy Olds and Lincoln Chevy Olds. 2 great dealers with 1 great deal for you.
I'm the Assistant Circulation Manager for the Bangor Daily News. We cover basically 2/3 of the state of Maine. That vast geography is a day-in, day-out challenge. We're one of the last home-delivered products, and we do that every day. It takes pride and commitment from everybody to make that happen. There's just a tremendous amount of variety of information available to people on a daily basis, and it's just a great value. I love my job. We make a great newspaper.
When serving or visiting Central Maine, the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer is my choice for dining. As an insulin-dependent diabetic, I need to pay special attention to my dietary intake. The staff here at the Coach House Restaurant not only will work with me to provide me with that meal plan, but they're delicious and healthy ones as well. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I can order what I'd like, made my way. So the next time that you want to go out to eat and you don't because of restrictions in your meal plan, come and visit the Coach House and Brewer.
This just in, Carolyn Church is a great basketball player. 27 points, 8 rebounds for the sophomore and America East Player of the Year. She dethroned Cindy Blodgett from that honor, and she is showing everyone here who questioned it why today. Vermont can tie with a 3 or pull to within 1. It's Church again in the corner. Now she gets it back, and that's going to be it for Martina Tinglova, I believe. And it is. 5 fouls on Martina Tinglova will send her to the bench for the rest of the night. She finishes with 4 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and some tough defense. And the fans show their appreciation for her effort. It was not easy covering Carolyn Church.
Well, we said earlier that one of the ways to stop Carolyn Church is to try to deny her from getting the ball in the first place. And that time, Martina just tried to sneak around and go for the steal and got called for over the back.
3:06 to go. Maine 75, Vermont 72. What a game this has been. It has been like this from the beginning. If you're just joining us and you want to know what you missed, you've missed a whale of a game where it's been back and forth, start to finish. One team goes, the other team answers.
I can't remember a conference championship that has been this exciting and this nip and tuck.
Church hits the free throw. Give her 28 points now. She's 8 of 13 from the line, 10 of 17 from the floor. And she hits the second. It's a 1-point game. Maine by 1, 75-74. Vashon in the corner to Carver. She'll go baseline again. A little too strong that time. I think she was expecting the foul, but didn't get it. Taylor has been quiet in the second half. She had a huge first half. Now Church. Andy Clark will try and cover her. Blodgett tried to deny the pass. Church falls out of bounds and saves it. Nice hustle there by the sophomore. Kervin drives on Blodgett. Too strong. Cassidy rebound. Blodgett drives on Taylor. Will shoot and hit. She has been quiet, but she would love to wake up and wake up this crowd as well. 77-74, Maine by 3. Make it Maine by 1. Karina Zorno inside for 2. She had position on Jamie Cassidy. Cassidy, and remember, Cassidy's playing with 4 fouls, so she will not be hurting anybody in there if she can help it. Blodgett has it back now. Taylor is off of her. Vashon's open for 3. Well short. Clark, the rebound and put back.
Great follow that time by Andrea Clark. Little miscommunication on the box-out responsibilities that time by Vermont.
Andy Clark gives Maine a boost. They're up by 3. Vashon pesters Taylor, who has the ball. Under a minute 20 seconds to play in this one. Church will drive and hit with the right hand going to her left. 79-78, Maine by 1. Blodgett drives, stop and go, under the backboard, gets it back and can't get it to go. Zorno the rebound. Vermont can take the lead. 55 seconds and counting to go in this one. Church gives the Vermont Catamounts the lead. 80-79, Vermont by 1, and Maine will take a timeout. 41.6 seconds to play in this one. Carolyn Church is amazing.
I think everybody in Alphon Arena knew where that ball was going. Great look that time by Taylor. Carolyn Church does such a good job of getting wide, getting her body wide when she posts up. She's very difficult to get around defensively, and that time, as we talked before, the guards did a very good job feeding the ball down into the post, and Carolyn Church pretty much had that one set on a silver platter, and she took it to the hoop.
This has been an unbelievable game. 33 points for Church, 10 rebounds. 22 points for Blodgett, 9 rebounds.
She can go left, and she goes, well, let's go to the left, but shoot with the right. Just absolutely, she's amazing.
With the defender right there. And remember, folks, Carolyn Church is only a sophomore. She's been doing it all year long. So you're Maine. You've got the ball with 41.6 seconds to play, and you're down 1. Blodgett has been cold, but she still is Cindy Blodgett.
That's true, and you basically have to go with what works for you. What Maine has to make sure they do not do is force the ball to Cindy and leave it up to her. You know, she can do amazing things, but you can't force the ball into her hands. You've got to look for the open shot and the open person. Maine has proven that the rest of the players can play, and they are up to the challenge.
Here come the Black Bears. Amy Vashon will drive, get it to Cassidy. Cassidy's down low. No foul. She gets the rebound, and wait a second. Out of bounds is the call. Cassidy thought she was fouled, but Maine will get the ball. The shot clock is now off. 28 seconds left, and Maine will take another timeout. Cassidy can't believe she wasn't fouled. We'll see what happened down here.
We're going to take a look. Good baseline move that time. Boy, that was pretty close that time. But Cassidy working hard. Looked like it could have been a foul that time on Church. But, you know, in a tight game, sometimes officials tend to possibly swallow the whistle and let the girls play. And they've let them bang all game.
The Vermont Catamounts smiles on the bench. They're 28 seconds away from pulling off a major upset. They are the top seed, but beating Maine at Maine is not an easy thing to do.
It certainly is not, and I think some of the fans here are sitting in shock, but we cannot count the Black Bears out.
You see the timeouts remaining. Maine has 2 20-second timeouts left. Vermont has 1 full timeout left. Both teams are over their foul limit. Maine shoots 2, though, when they get fouled. Vermont still has to shoot the 1-and-1. 28 seconds to go. Will it be in the career of number 14 at Maine? Or will she get to play again? Will Sandy Carver get to play again? Will Keith Sapurki enjoy his first year of coaching with a title? Blodgett has the ball. Now up top to Carver, on the wing to Vashon. Amy in trouble, gets it to Clark, now Blodgett gets it. Cindy's in trouble now, goes behind the back. Church is there, shuts her down. Cassidy spins in the lane, can't get it to go, and it goes! It hit the front of the rim and rolled in. 81 for Maine, 80 for Vermont, 4.7 seconds to play. The Catamounts call a timeout.
Now, how is that for a finish?
How did that go in? It hit the front of the rim. I thought it was coming out, and then it rolled the other way. Wow, Jamie Cassidy. Great defense by Vermont, and Cassidy made it happen.
She's going to take that little spin move, and it runs a little leaner, and boy, let me tell you, she got the Maine bounce on that.
It hit the front of the rim twice.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. The Vermont fans saying, hey, this has been worth the trip regardless of the outcome. What a game this has been.
Absolutely amazing. Down to the wire. You know, I'm just so excited. This has probably been one of the most exciting games that I have seen.
That is what's left. They added time back to the clock because after Cassidy's free basket, Vermont called the timeout and the clock operator couldn't get to it quick enough. So there are 6.2 seconds left for Vermont to go down the floor and try and win this thing. They were in this situation back on Thursday night against Hofstra. Laurie Taylor hit a three-pointer, and the game was over. Vermont won. Last night was easy for Vermont. They cruised past Towson University. Tonight, not so easy. 6.2 seconds to go, but they do have the ball, and they only need a basket to win.
And they do have Carolyn Church.
Maine took a look at how Vermont set up and then called a 20-second timeout to readjust. Taylor can hit from anywhere. Church certainly can hit from anywhere. You would think those would be the two people that are most involved in whatever play Vermont is designing.
It'll be interesting to see if Vermont changes what their setup is. If they had Carolyn Church up front that time, have to wonder if they're going to drop her back, possibly try to get her the ball around the half-court area. No, looks like she's going to go right back to where she was.
6.2 seconds to play. 1-point lead for Maine. The season on the line for someone. Curvin's going to have to shoot, and she couldn't get it away. Carrie Curvin couldn't get the ball to anyone, and Maine wins 81-80 and surround each other in the middle of the floor. Sandy Carver and Cindy Blodgett. And even what an emotional game. Coach Palumbo and Jody Benner embrace. Unbelievable game. The Black Bears were counted out by many. And they showed the world, or at least the conference today, that they are the America East champions. Cindy Blodgett spreading the love around the entire team. The Black Bears will go to the NCAA tournament again for the 4th year in a row. Every year Blodgett and Carver have been on this team. They have gone to the NCAA tournament, and they will go again. Maybe this time they'll pick up a win there. An emotionally drained but very happy Joanne Palumbo is with Matt Fine.
All right, Lee, Coach, congratulations. I guess this was just everything you thought it would be, wasn't it?
I can't say enough about how the way our team played and certainly the way Vermont played. It was great for women's basketball to have this kind of game. And the shot that Jamie Cassidy made will, I think, be remembered quite a bit. But just the whole overall game, it was a fabulous game for women's basketball. And obviously, we're very happy.
Tell us about that play. It looked like Cindy obviously was supposed to get the call.
Yeah.
That ball hung up on the rim for about 7 years, it seemed. It finally got to Jamie. Tell us about that play.
Well, we were trying to get the ball to Cindy and Jamie actually at the same time, and Vermont, to their credit, did a great job defensively, and that was just such a heads-up play by Jamie, and this team deserves this more than anyone will ever really know.
What does it mean to you in their senior year, Sandy and Cindy, and to win this kind of a game? Can you compare it to the other conference championships?
I can't compare any of the different teams. They're all so different, and this team is so special with the leadership and the adversity that they have faced. They are an incredible group of women, and I'm just so thrilled for them because I tell you what, it's not about the coaches, it's about the players, and they were awesome.
How does this game compare to all the other ones in terms of just being the excitement? Is this the most exciting game you've ever been in?
I think a lot more exciting. A lot more exciting.
Congratulations, Coach. Good luck. All right, Lee Goldberg, a shaky Coach Palumbo, and who can blame her? Her team is off to the NCAA tournament for the 4th straight year.
What a great emotional game. We have more emotion coming your way. We'll have interviews and post-game coming up. Don't go anywhere. Maine is off to the NCAA tournament again.
The 1998 Weber Energy Fuels Exxon America East Championship on WLBZ-2 is brought to you by the Morrison family of dealerships. 2 great dealers with 1 great deal for you. Oakhurst Dairy, with your help restoring the natural goodness of Maine's trees. Central Maine Power, the smart power people. Bangor Daily News, get it, read it, know what's going on. And by Granville Lumber. Visit our expanded facility, Granville Lumber, Ace Hardware, and Grand Rental on Route 1A East Holden.
News Center salutes the 1998 Jefferson Award winners. Hi everyone, I'm News Center's Kimberly Brown.
And I'm Vince Pavakwa. 147 nominations came in, 5 were chosen. They are people going above and beyond the call of duty, helping others.
All this week on News Center's 6 o'clock report, you can meet these Mainers and see what it means to make the difference in so many lives.
So join us each night this week for the 6 o'clock report. Once again, we're shown that true charity doesn't come from the wallet, it comes from the heart.
Local news.
Here at WLBZ News Center 2, we believe news from anywhere in Maine that affects you is local and important.
News Center has unequaled statewide resources working for you. We have more people covering the news every day statewide than the other stations have combined.
From decisions made in Augusta to the devastating effects of Ice Storm 98.
If it's live, local, and late-breaking news, you'll see it on News Center 2.
WLBZ-2 invites you to the 1998 Maine McDonald's East-West Senior All-Star Basketball Games. More than 100 of Maine's best high school players will square off to benefit the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine. Tip-off is at 10 a.m. on Saturday, March 21st. All games will be held at Husson College in Bangor. Tickets are only available at the door, and 1 ticket gets you in to see all 4 games. WLBZ-2 hopes to see you Saturday, March 21st.
Bowman. We are back at Alfond Arena where the University of Maine has advanced into the NCAA tournament with another America East title. 81-80 was the final score. Ray Cota is handing out the individual team awards as we speak.
Clara Danes. Jamie Cassidy. Sandy Carver. Cindy Blodgett. Manager James Mullen. Carolyn Sherry Weeks. Catherine Glenn. Kim Laser. Jody Benner. Head coach Joanne Palumbo McCauley. Now will head coach Joanne Palumbo McCauley and the Black Bear captains please come forward to accept the Gene L. Rowland Championship Trophy. We'll have some individual awards to hand out.
That audio.
We will now present the 1998 America East Women's Basketball All-Tournament team. Please come forward to accept your award. Named to this year's squad for their outstanding play throughout the championship are Cindy Blodgett of Maine, Lori Taylor of Vermont, Carolyn Church, Vermont. Kate Gordon of Hofstra, who will not be here. Jamie Cassidy of Maine. We have one last award. The Most Outstanding Player Award is presented this afternoon to Cindy Blodgett of Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire America East staff and its member institutions, we would like to thank you for your support of the 1998 Weber Energy Fuels Exxon America East Women's Basketball Championship. The University of Maine and Tournament Director Jim Dyer deserves special thanks for hosting this week's weekend activities, doing such a great job ensuring a championship atmosphere. America East would also like to thank the tournament sponsors, Weber Energy Fuels, Exxon, Holiday Inn, Coca-Cola, Sears Bus Line, Darling Ford and Beacon, Jeep Eagle, Domino's Pizza, and Spalding for their support. A limited number of champion t-shirts, just like the one the Black Bears are wearing.
All right, you heard the awards.
The novelty stand.
The most outstanding player of this tournament, Cindy Blodgett. Her team wins again, 81-80. Carolyn Church got the most outstanding player of the season, but Blodgett got the game that mattered most. Matt Fine is standing by with Lori Taylor.
All right, thanks, Lee. Lori Taylor, what a great tournament you had. Is it possible, after such a close game and such a close loss, to look back at a great career that you had?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're a little heartbroken right now, especially the seniors, because it's been 4 long years. But, you know, we're happy with the effort we put out. I think we played hard and we gave our best, you know, the whole tournament.
It's so hard when you come down to a last-second shot. These two teams are obviously so close. What was the difference today?
I think the defense was a difference. I think 80-81 is a high-scoring game. I think that kind of made the whole difference of the game. You know, we wanted to keep it lower, they wanted to have it higher, so I think that was.
When you look back at your career, how does this stack up to all the games in your career, playing in front of such a great crowd, such a loud crowd, even though it was an opposing crowd, in such a great last-second kind of a game?
Yeah, it's always fun to play in front of a big crowd, and you know, we're just happy that we came out and we did our best.
All right, well, congratulations on such a great tournament.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back to Lee right now.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. You see Katie Clark up, cutting down the net. She did lots of cheering from the bench. She would have loved to have been in there. Injury prevented it.
6 field goals, 9 foul shots, 51 points.
This team is savoring every moment.
Cindy Blodgett, 2 3-point field goals, 7 field goals, 2 foul shots, and 2.
All right, Matt has Kate Cronin from Vermont, another dejected Catamount.
All right, here with Kate Cronin. Kate, when you look back at a career, can you look back at the great career you've had after such a tough loss today?
Yeah, I'm never going to forget it because of one game. But definitely, I've enjoyed my career at Vermont, and I think we've made leagues of improvement this year, so I have nothing to be ashamed of. It was just a one-point game. It could have gone either way.
What was the difference today?
I think it was an even game. We played hard. They played hard. I mean, the last play could have gone either way.
How good is Carolyn Church? She has 2 more years left. I remember we all heard so much about Cindy Blodgett when she was a sophomore. How good can Carolyn Church be, and what does she mean to the team?
I think she's a great player. She's very consistent. I think she'll turn some heads in the next couple of years.
All right, that's Kate Cronin. Congratulations on everything. All right, Lee, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Matt, thank you very much. I am joined by the woman who hit the shot heard around the world, or at least around the state of Maine, Jamie Cassidy. Let's just talk about your shot. First of all, it defied gravity. It hit the front of the rim, and then it hit the front of the rim again, and then it rolled in. Is that an Alphon bounce or what?
I don't know. I was just praying that it was going to go in, and I got lucky, I guess.
On that play, Vermont did a great job shutting down all of the offense. It seemed like you guys tried to, on that specific play, tried to get the ball to a lot of different people. Nobody had anywhere to go, and you kind of had to take the shot because you're afraid time might run down. Your thoughts as you had the ball and knew you had to put it up?
I didn't know what else to do with it. I was like, I'm going to shoot it, and thank God it went in.
Was it frustrating for you in the first game back on Thursday night to not be able to get a lot of minutes in because of foul trouble? You came back last night, you played great. You came out tonight and you played well, and I know that tonight and last night is more what you would like to represent as your style of play.
Yeah, I was very frustrated, and I was just glad that the team could pull it off and people stepped up in my place, and I just wanted to come out and work hard and be able to help the team out more.
As one of the underclassmen, knowing that this could have been Sandy or Cindy's last game, was it a little extra special to try a little bit harder? You saw Martina Tinklova diving on the floor. Nobody, it looked like, wanted to let this game get away without knowing that you at least gave it everything you had.
Oh yeah, we were definitely playing for Cindy and Sandy. You know, I didn't want it to be their last game, and you know, I love playing with them, so I wanted to continue that.
Not a bad deal for you. You've been here a couple of years. You go to the NCAA tournament a couple of times. You must be pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah, that was why I came here. I wanted to be on a winning team and be able to go to the tournament. So
congratulations on the game and your winning shot. Sandy Carver.